Welcome back to Outdoors with Larry Ray, brought to you proudly by Tennessee Wildlife Resource Agency, Barton Power Sports, Sportsman's Warehouse, and Best Care Home Services.
Hey, good Saturday morning. Welcome back to Outdoors with Larry Ray. We close out today's show, moving into our 18th year on the air, and one of our favorite guests over the years. He's, I don't want to say he's aged with the show, but he has, and so have I, as I've aged with the show.
We all have.
Yeah, well, we're not going to get into age or anything, even though we had a birthday in October. But one of our favorite guests, part of the Strike King family, I don't know, maybe since day one, I don't know, but we don't really have to say his whole name. We just say KVD, but you fishermen and all you other fans know that Kevin Van Dam has a passion, and he shows it no matter whether he's on competition or whether he's on TV or whatever, and we're really happy on Outdoors with Larry Ray to have Kevin Van Dam. Good morning, Kevin.
Good morning, man.
Thank you for being part of our Thanksgiving weekend Outdoors with Larry Ray here on ESPN 790, and I was talking to Kevin before we came on the air. As you look back, Kevin, over the years, and you were that young pup starting out back then, what does Thanksgiving mean for Kevin Van Dam and his family?
Well, you know what? We're a really close-knit family, and it's something that we don't take for granted for any means. I get to make a living doing something I love, but we try to get together, and it was kind of a little bit different for us this year. My mom and dad usually spend the winters in Florida.
Yeah.
My mom's always been one of my biggest fans.
Uh-huh.
And, about a month ago, she had to have a triple bypass.
Oh.
So she's been going through some health issues and that. So she's doing good. And so normally, like I said, they're in Florida for Thanksgiving. By then, they leave about mid-November. They try to beat the ice and snow out of Michigan. And,
Yeah.
But they're here. So we had Thanksgiving at our house this year. And
Okay.
That,
and Jack,
we've got a big family. A lot of them were in the South, but we at least got to have Mom and Dad at my house for a change.
That's great. Nice. And I guess Jackson, Nicholas, Sherry, and all of y'all, Thanksgiving, I imagine for the Van Dam family, particularly when you get to all the rest of them out there, it's part of your life. And what a busy life. Talk about.
Yeah, it is. It is. I mean, this is the time of the year when I try to wind down a little bit, get some hunting in. It's deer season here in Michigan.
Yeah.
Opens on the 15th and goes through the 30th. So it's always on Thanksgiving. Of course, it's a huge time of the year for getting ready for Christmas shopping.
Yeah.
Black Friday, and it kind of continues on through the weekend. So big deal for Bass Pro Shops, which is I've been with them since day one too. And, every outdoorsman, they're looking for new tackle and new gear. So I mean, it's a great time to to get after that and get some new equipment and things like that. I mean, nobody does it better. And of course, there too, you can see Santa and all that.
Yeah. We see your replica all over the place. So we know you and that guy named Dance. You walk in the Bass Pro. There's Kevin waving at me and Dance waving at me.
Yep.
I was in the Gulf Shore. Go ahead.
Especially there at the Pyramid.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's
a heck of a awesome place. You know what I love about that?
What do you love about it?
Store more than anything is I like to duck hunt. I've got a good buddy that's got a great place in Kansas that we try to hunt every year. And that place has the best duck hunting selection, all the gear and all the
Yeah.
You just don't see. I mean, you can go in a normal store and they got a lot, but there, man, with the DU Ducks Unlimited display and all that there, it's incredible. Of course, there's nothing like riding the elevator and listening to Bill Dance either.
That's right. Yeah, that's right. I just got back from the beach, and I walk in the convenience store in Mobile, and guess who's in there? Nick Saban. He's standing right there.
Oh my goodness!
No, it's not him. It's a cutout. But look, that's like him. I'm saying, holding up a Dr. Pepper. Like that. Hey, we're talking to Kevin Van Dam, and I know Kevin. Talk a little bit about Major League Fishing. I mean, you're part of that spinoff and everything like that. You've had a wonderful career in so many facets. Talk about Major League Fishing in 2019 for Kevin Van Dam?
Yeah, well, Major League Fishing has definitely grown since its inception, and it's very popular. It's really been made for TV, and this year, it's expanded, and they're having a whole new tour, which is actually Bass Pro is the title sponsor, so it's called the Bass Pro Tour, and so that series is kicking off this January. We actually start in Florida.
Yeah,
the first event, and it's an 80 angler field, for the tour, and of course we still have the Cup events and the World Championship, all the other things that you're used to seeing if you're a Major League Fishing fan. But the unique thing about the tour is that all the events are that Major League Fishing format. Where you got an official in the boat, and the fish are weighed right there on the spot.
Catch and release.
The results are immediate, and everybody kind of knows what's going on. So it's pretty exciting. It's a real interesting time in the world of professional bass fishing.
Isn't it?
From that standpoint, I mean, it's a lot of interest. High school and collegiate fishing is just exploding all over the country too, and so it's just kind of the natural progression. So it's going to be interesting. A lot of new things this year, but there's going to be a ton of live coverage. Live streaming for those events. You can watch it. You can watch it live on the water, plus a ton of television around it too. So it's going to be on, like we're going to have Major League Fishing on 6 different networks this year. So, so you're going to be able to see it a lot. It's exciting to see the sport of fishing grow the way that it has. You talk about reminiscing over the years.
Yeah.
From the beginning when I started, I've started 28 years of it full time now, so this will be my 29th season that we're kicking off.
Yeah,
a lot of changes over that time, and I've had a lot of great memories.
I can remember that.
A lot of cool things.
Yeah, and you've done a lot of cool things, and I know that you're living the dream. The competitiveness is still there, right, Kevin?
Yeah, I've been doing it so long. It sure doesn't. It just is crazy to think that to me. I mean, it sure doesn't seem like that at all by any means. But I have a lot of fun with it. I'm very competitive, no doubt. I love that. I love the competition. I mean, that's what really motivates me, and it's what drives the industry too. Competition's good at all levels, and it makes everybody better. And this year is going to be one of those years that really proves that.
It is.
You see all the different leagues are doing exceptionally well. Bass fishing's stronger and bigger than it's ever been. So it's going to be exciting to see, for this younger generation. I got two boys that are in the college fishing scene now.
Yes.
And,
oh, wow. Cool.
That's amazing. There's a lot of young guys and gals getting into it now. And so, it's exciting to see so much emphasis placed on fishing and the outdoors, and the awareness for conservation and so many, so much in this day and age. It's good to see people getting out and actually enjoying the outdoors instead of just sitting behind the TV or playing video games.
Well, I know that the twins, if I'm not mistaken, at Grand Valley State, is that right? Is that where they're going to school and going to be fishing there? And I look back on some of these things as we talked to Kevin Van Dam. Tell us about we couldn't do without Strike King. Mention Strike King and your relationship with them, Kevin.
Yeah, so Strike King and I go way back. I love being able to design the baits that I fish with. Mm-hmm. And the great thing about Strike King is across the board in the company, everybody's a fisherman.
That's right.
They understand what we go through at the competitive level, and that the little things make a difference. So, whether you're talking about, the guys that work in marketing or the guys that work in product development or the guys that work in just packaging or shipping, and upper management to the people that sweep the floors, they all love to bass fish and they get it. And it's just a unique culture. My relationship with Strike King goes way beyond a sponsorship or a business relationship. I mean, we're really good friends, and the company's changed a lot over the years, but again, that mentality and the culture that's there, it's pro driven. We've got the best pro team in the industry, by far.
No doubt about it.
That's what drives the company. I mean, it's not a hard formula for success, but it's really hard to put together a team and a group like that. We build baits that catch fish and provide them to the anglers at a very fair value, for a really high quality piece. And that's what people want to do, man, is you want to go out there and have baits you have a lot of confidence in that you can go out and catch fish.
I think you're the first professional bass fisherman that recognized the guy that sweeps the floor as part of the team and at Strike King. But that is a
lot of truth there.
There's a lot of truth there, in doing that. But, Kevin, thank you, buddy, for being with us on Outdoors with Larry Ray. You've been very gracious. It seems to me like back in 1990 was yesterday. And you were breaking your teeth, and over 300 tournaments later, we're both still living, okay? So that's good. That's a good sign. So stay in touch. Tell everybody in your family hello. Thanks, Sherry. And, of course, I got to throw in the thanks for Blake Tabb, the good folks at Source Outdoor that do a wonderful job of helping me get these interviews. And we will stay in touch with you, buddy, and talk to you next year, okay?
You bet. Sounds good. You guys have a great Christmas.
All right, thanks. All right, Kevin Van Dam, one of the best.
He really is down to earth. And a lot of people don't know.
$6.6 million.
Another,
that's a
lot
more
of money. But
that's his winnings.
That includes endorsements.
Yeah.
Another part of him is he's into community service. Him and his family.
Oh, yeah,
big into community service.
Yeah,
it's amazing.
It's a busy group of people.
All right, first Saturday is next week. It's hard to believe, but we will be first Saturday. That means Dave Gabbert will be in, and Gene Smith. I just talked to Gene the other day.
Saw him the other day.
Yes.
Looking good.
Looking good. His wife, Vicki, prayer still with her as she recovers from surgery. But we'll be in next Saturday. Shelby McCall taking care of us. Bill Cooksey, have a great holiday this weekend. Do a great job at that place you're going to later that we weren't supposed to mention, but you are going.
I am going.
Head over to
Hope
Stuttgart.
to see some of the folks over there.
Yeah, and Ron, you be careful, okay?
I'll try.
You going to the Egg Bowl?
No.
I mean, you went to the Egg Bowl.
Yes, I did.
And?
But it's all good. I always have a good time.
Yeah.
I always have a good time, and
I almost forgot and thought it was today.
You know what? Because today is college football day, typically. And that's
luckily my season's over.
And the good thing is I get to go fishing here in about 5 minutes.
And, Bill, how are you going to watch Vanderbilt in Tennessee while you're in Stuttgart?
Well, last time, Judge, it was the same deal, and they kept me updated on scores.
They did?
Yeah.
Well, get on Twitter and follow one.
Well, I'm not allowed to have a phone.
No, he can't have a phone.
No. Never mind.
So the ladies outside kept a phone refreshing the score and plays, and they would come tell me whenever there was anything in it.
Oh, that's right.
Well, we'll leave on that thought.
You the judge.
Yeah.
Go
you the judge.
All right. Everybody have a great weekend. This is Outdoors with Larry Ray. Larry Ray saying it doesn't cost an extra cent to be a good sport. And what? God bless the USA.